G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS Supercoach channel. And today we're going to go through the week 2 review and the week 3 preview. NBA Mondays. I don't know if we're going to keep that the name or not, but that's what I'm calling it right now. But as you can see, I had a shocking week. 782, 16,000 in the week rank, dropped 14,000. Horrible, and I dropped 4K in my season rank. Yeah, that is some hot garbage, I'll be honest. Disappointing week. But, there was a few things that came into play. Lots of injuries, which really stuffed up my score. Would have probably rounded out to maybe, I was hoping to an 850, low 900, but it just wasn't my week. And it seems like there's, another 15,000 people doing this who obviously haven't done too well or haven't had a hot start, which is fine. It's still early season, but it's a disappointing score, and I kind of wish it to go a bit better. But as you can see, on a positive side, as you know, the team value starts at 154. It's at 159, so we've made about $5.5 million so far over across the 2 weeks, which I think is a pretty decent success. I will go through my team real quick. So the guards are going to be so hurtful to talk about, but Curry, captain, played 4 games and managed to put up a 68, which I am fuming. A 68, sorry, over 4 games. I mean, mind you, I've had a really busy weekend, so I'm trying to, understand why he had such a low score. I thought he played all right against the Bucks, even though we lost. Paces seemed like he just must have been high turnovers and a lot of missed shots. But I mean, that's what the best player's going to do for your team, and that's the ball that I bit. Unfortunately, he's definitely not captain. I don't know. I kind of was thinking of trading him, but we'll have to see how my team will look when I trade him. Derek White, I think he's been the most disappointing pick so far. Bit of a spoiler alert, but he's number one on the trading block. I mean, 46 over 4 games. You cannot be serious. Like, Reed Shepherd one less, and he's coming off the bench. Keyshawn George played 1 less game and had 17 more points than him. Like, he can't be on my team anymore. Like, I know he's playing 4 games this week. I know he'll have more than a 60, but he could get another 46 and he could lose 700K. I can't do that. I can't do that to myself. Reed Shepherd, on the other hand, bounced back, so 45. How much did he make? He made about 400K, which is something I'll definitely take from him. 420K. He's got a break even of 4. I could have checked how many games he plays, but he plays how many games this week? He played 3 in 45, which I'll definitely take. He plays 4, so definitely a 4 break even over 4 games. Very achievable in 1. So I'm expecting his price to even go up more than 400K. Hopefully, if it was as good as week 1. Donovan Mitchell was injured or load managed in 1 game, which really stuffed up one part of my stuff up score. But an 80 over 3 games, I'll definitely take it. He had a 38 against Atlanta, 15 Boston, which is a bit disappointing, but 27 in Detroit. You put a third of Atlanta's points onto Boston's, then it's a pretty even week. So I'm not too disappointed. I'm pretty happy that he's had a really good game, middle game, and a bad game, because it's in the end, it's going to level out to a middle, like in the middle game. He's got 3 this week, so it'll be interesting. Do I play him? He does have an easier. He has an easier matchup with Philadelphia, Washington, and Chicago these 3 weeks. It'll be interesting to see. And then the week after where he plays 4, that'll be pretty good. So I'm pretty keen to keep him. Edgecombe, he's definitely been the shining light of, I think, everyone's team who has had VJ Edgecombe. He's been unbelievable so far. He's, in my opinion, so far Rookie of the Year. Even though I've watched very limited NBA so far, he just looks like he's played before, and he looked so comfortable from the clips that I've seen. I'm super happy that he's averaging 23. I was looking at it before, and at this rate, he could be getting up to about 12 mil, which is just insane. Well, 13 mil, but you're not going to, it's very slow, like 160K, 200. So you probably want to get rid of him, not at week 11, or 12, but 12 mil. That's very good for Edgecombe. I'm very pleased with him. Keyshawn George, 63 over 3 games, I believe. I'll definitely take it. He's definitely the money maker for me. I think he's got 4 this week. Like against Orlando and OKC, I'm glad he played 1 really good game and then 2 pretty average games. Got him to the $1.1 million mark. I'm happy to keep him for about, we'll buy the census, till he's about 13 mil. But he's been really good so far, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Nemus Cater, I'm so happy I went with him over any Indiana center. I haven't checked his stats, but golly, he's played really well, other than fucking Derek White. But yeah, 19, 27, 15, 12. I'll definitely take that. A 73 across 4 games for a guy who started off at 6.1 mil. Yeah, definitely take it. Really good cheap option. But someone who I'm even more happy about is Ryan Cork-Brenner. I reckon, for me, looking at this at the end of the week, kind of went a bit unnoticed, in my opinion, for me. He had a really good 2 solid games at a 52. Kind of slowed down against Minnesota. Fair enough, you're going up against Gobert and Randall, and then Utah, you're going up against some pretty, not well-experienced centers, but tall guys like Kessler and Markkinen. So I'm not expecting much from those two, but Miami and Orlando, I'm very pleased about Cork-Brenner, and I'm very interested to keep him as my bench option. Jimmy Butler, should have had the captain on him this week, would have kind of saved some sort of my week. Probably wouldn't have gone down 4,000 in breaks, but, it's gone up to 15 million, which is perfect. Plays another 4 this week, 4 next week, and then 3 after, 3, 4. So probably might move him on after this, not this week or next week, but the week after. We'll see how he goes. But 108, I'll definitely take. And I'll take it again this week. Cedric Coward, I've really enjoyed his $1.3 million investment here. Obviously didn't score the best, but, who cares? 900, another 1.7 mil, 2 million over 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'll take it. He'll be a bit of a slow grind. I'll probably have him off on the bench. We'll see how it goes. Giannis was another guy that kind of killed me because he got injured, but they didn't play him for 1 game. But scoring an 84, better than, first of all, White, Mitchell, Cater, Howard, Flagg, over 2 games. He's beaten all these blokes. So super disappointing. I'm glad Cork-Brenner scored more than him. But yeah, Giannis, I think he's got 4 games this week. Who's he got? Because I was looking at the thingo, and 4 games. Indiana will kill them. Toronto hopefully will kill. Same with Chicago. Houston will be interesting to watch, going up against a very tall lineup, probably a lineup that can potentially stop him a bit more than others, but you can't stop. It's pretty impossible to stop him, full stop. Flagg 42, it's okay. He's going to be a slow burn. I've just skipped Ace Bailey, which we'll get to a tick. He's a slow burn, which I'm okay with, and I think we kind of knew it. He had that 0 against OKC, which I was just a bit fuming because he probably could have made $1 million, I reckon, maybe even more. But he's got 4 games this week. He's got a pretty easy schedule other than Houston with Pels, Memphis, and Washington. You listen to Bill Simmons' podcast. Why is he playing the point guard? And Jason Kidd has this weird obsession with Flagg at the point guard. He played Giannis at the point guard back in the Bucks. It just doesn't. It's not working. He's an 18-year-old. It's not going to work personally. I skipped over Ace Bailey, 26. Bit disappointing. It's lost up 280K. I kind of want to see what his averages are. Did they play today? Yes, they lost to the Hornets by 20 points. Box score, Just want to see how many minutes he played this game and just maybe overall. Kneuppel finding rhythm. Good to know. They started Nurkic. Did they? Oh, no, sorry. I'm an idiot. Kalkbrenner is what I'm looking for. That's the other thing. He doesn't take many shots. He missed 2. But, 4 rebounds, 4 steals and 4 blocks. That definitely helped. Who am I looking at? Ace Bailey had 19 points. Not 19 points, 19 minutes. God, I can't speak. He had 6 points. -5 is 1. Turnover 0. I need to have a look at his averages because averaging 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist over 20. Maybe we're a bit too excited. I'm glad that they showed this. His first 5 games. Does it have minutes? So, yeah, started off this week with 15, 23, 19. Just a little bit, and like with Phoenix being probably the best team out of the 3, maybe Portland's the best, but they lost all 3. He's a potential to move on, and I wouldn't blame you. But hear me out. He plays, I think, 2 games this week. No, he plays 3. He plays 3 this week. His break even is 24. His projected is 14. Obviously, by looking at the averages, he's not going to make much, but we can have a look at who he's playing. He's playing Boston, Detroit, Minnesota. That's like this, I would say, middle pack, above middle pack, and probably hard. So do what you want. I will see by the end of this video if I'm going to trade him or not, but it's a definite watch to look over. But I reckon it's very achievable, 24. I mean, anyone can score a 24 in one game. I think he can, but the question is, will he? Jalen Williams definitely bounced back from last week. I'm super happy about that. -15 break even. He's got up 550K. How many games has he got this week? If it likes to show, he played 4. He's got 4 again. So -13 plays 4 games. I think Chet Holmgren's out as well. I'll just double check. Is there Roto-wise good for injuries? Shout out to the Twitter group chat that I'm in that told me about this. I just want to see NBA. Is it injuries? God, I'm horrible at this. Come on. What's this? Lineups? News. Injury report. This will help me. Loading NBA injury report. Great. It's just got estimated return, which no one knows. Let's go center. Is he under the center position? I personally think he probably is, or power forward because of Hartenstein. Holmgren back is out, so I don't know how long he's out for, but he's obviously getting an elevated amount of minutes. Does it say how many minutes he plays? Because it did. No, but he had a 21 point against Washington. He's got Memphis. Sacramento is going to be interesting. Portland will be interesting, and the Clippers. So do what you will with that. Wemby played 3. He played 2 good games, or 3 good games. Oh, was it? I think it was 2. And then he had an average 3rd game, which is fine. Like a 14. I mean, horrible from him, but you can't keep up this form for 6 weeks in a row. He played 14. Oh, not 14. He had 14. This week he's got 3. Got the Lakers, Houston, Pels. So 2 of them are going to. Well, one of them's really tough, but the other 2 are probably mid to low rating. So yeah, that's my team. Horrible. I did optimize it, and just looking at the optimized team already, 1,135, which is pretty good. So you got 1. I forgot if he played 3 games or 2. I want to say, 3 or 4. Let's have a look here. Sorry for the loads. He's playing 4. Okay, so he's easily. Keyshawn George is easily playable. Edgecombe's got 4. Mitchell's got 3. Steph has got 4. Wemby's got 3. Butler's got 4. Coward's got 4. Giannis has got 4, so really key. Flagg's got 4. And Pater's got 4. Same with White, but we're going to get rid of him. So really the only person, like if you've got Mitchell, and that's it, like on my team, I'm pretty happy with how it looks at the moment, I'll be honest. just a matter of who do I want to start, because I've got Corkbrenner playing 2, White playing 4, Reed playing 2 or 3, Bailey playing 3 or 4, Williams playing 4. So it's a bit of a mix and match of what I want to do. But with my trades, let's go over the top performance of like just players in general, and guys who I would probably really heavily target. So let's go with week 2 points. Who played well over week 2? Tyrese Maxey continues to just be an absolute dominant force. He'll be super reliable. 4 games this week, 900K. You've just got to look at the schedule, which I know you can trade him in and out, in and out, in and out, which is completely fine if you want to do that route. But it's just, there's other guys I probably want to trade out before. Like, he's got a 2 here, then a 3. Oh, no, 4. So he's got 4, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4. So he's got 2. He's got 1 or 2 twos. I forgot already. Jokic over 3 games, 138 is great, and somehow loses money. So he's at the $27 million mark. Question is, how many games do the Nuggets play? I'm assuming 4. If you can somehow afford them, then go for your life. But you need a bit of a plan for what you want to do for the rest of your team. So if you're going to bring in Jokic, it's probably going to be trading like 3 guys, and like, what am I going to say? Like, trading 3 guys and like having 2 cheap value guys with Jokic, because you can't have like 2 upgrades and a mid grade. You've got to use kind of 2 blokes to get to Jokic. I could see if I can try and get him, but I've got one guy in mind, which he might be in the title and thumbnail of the video. Paolo played well, I think, over 4 games. If you're an owner of him, definitely take that from him. Markkanen early in the week had a 50 bomb, 135 is great. Average of 30 at 12 mil, great value. You should probably go for him. Same with Josh Giddey. He's the first 2 games were a bit slow, but with 134, he's at 15 million now. He's only going to go up from here. Jalen Johnson. Now that Trae Young's out, his averages are going to go up by a lot. So if you've got a small forward, power forward guy that you want to go for, I reckon Jalen Johnson's a really good option. Booker, I think he's good, and I would recommend going for him. It's just, how consistent is this going to be? Hopefully, it just keeps going like this. Shea played 4 games. You could definitely take that 126. I think, I'll be honest, I think it's over 100 for a 4-gamer. I think you take. So just take it as you go. Vucevic, probably have some other guys over him like Victor and other guys. But if you want to go for a 16 mil option, he's been averaging 30. He's playing great. Chicago's playing great. Not a bad option. I should have picked up Reeves. He had a good end of his first week because of the Luka injury, and is a really good start with the Luka injury. Now Luka's back. Is his average is going to change? I don't know. But if you got him for a rental while Luka's gone, 112, you make another $1 million with him. That's great. Hartenstein with Chet going down, I reckon it's going to be a decent option. But once again, there's better guys in my opinion. Mobley, I keep him. He's great, or trade for him. He doesn't load manage like Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's been the main ball handler for Cleveland, I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched many games so far. Keontae George. So, wow. He's the starting guard for Utah. But, if you want a cheaper guy, 10 mil, not a bad option. What's his break even, actually? Because I know they only played 2. But 14, 64, make you 700K. Have him off on the bench potentially if you're going to get him. But I'd probably wait a week, even though he'll go up to 11 mil. Mark Williams, another good option. Kelly Oubre's been with 103. Very good. Wemby, 101 over 3 games is great. How many games did Toronto play? 101 over how many games? 4. And then 8 against San Antonio. So he could have actually scored a lot more with a 36 against Houston, 38 against Memphis. So those first three matches were hard for him, as you can tell with San Antonio and Cleveland. But with Memphis and Houston, 36 and 38, you definitely take that from him. Ingram's okay, just would probably go for someone else, but for 13 mil, not bad. Jake LaRavia is interesting. I think he's just spiked because of that one game he played really well. He played 3. Oh, no, he played solid games here. you could go for him. It was Minnesota he played really well against. And I didn't check out the Miami game today, so I'll have to look at that later. But for 7.7 mil, I reckon he's not a bad option. Other guys for note, Jaylen Brown's probably, if you chose him over White, then you've made the right decision. Obviously, I stuffed up there. Oh my God. And Cade, I traded Cade for Steph and lost points. So that's a kick in the nuts for me. Stephon Castle with a 91. That's pretty good. And Gillespie as well. So some really good money makers here. Kind of want to see Collins, what his average minutes are. Did the Suns play today? Yes. Let's have a look at what his minutes have been, because he's been the backup point guard, I'm pretty sure, for the Suns. Can you let me scroll down? He played 21 minutes today. He had 15 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal in 21 minutes. So it's not bad. He's been averaging 11, 3, and 5 on, where's the minutes here? 14, 32, 31, 27, 22. So that's not bad. That's actually not bad. So if you want to go for a cheap guy to downgrade someone, then I reckon he's not bad. But I'd probably go Ryan Rollins over him personally, where he torched Golden State up. I don't know how far away Kevin Porter Jr. is, or did he even play today? I'll have to check again. Sorry, I'm just going back and forth. Not very organised here, but you could probably see we're looking at this together. Because I think they played 3. And if he had 3 over, if he played 3 games and scored an average of 90, then very, very good. Well, I could have checked actually. What am I doing? But he started. Is Kevin Porter Jr. still out? By the looks of it, yes. So I reckon Ryan Rollins is not bad. He's got 4 games this week as well. So 34, 32, 24, definitely a bloke you can look at. Bam, 89, good. I'm not touching him. Morals aside, he's pretty good, but he's got 2 games this week, so I probably won't go for him. Wouldn't go Grimes personally. I'd rather go Edgecombe over Grimes. 1 point difference and 4 mil. 1 point difference and 4 mil less. Drew's been playing really well, so I thought of him at the start of the season, getting him for 9 mil, and yeah, I mean he's done so far. So congrats to the 2.1% with him. Dyson 85. His averages might go up, but we'll see. Pajemski, don't touch him. He's not going to be 85-point weeks like this every week. Sabonis is going to go down in price, in my opinion. His averages, I think, were 30s, and he's now down to 25, 400K. Just probably not. We'll do top 50 as the best performers. Kessler 83. You could go for him. Brunson 81. Could have done better. Alex Sarr had a really good first game, but I think 2 games scoring 30. It's a bit disappointing. And I think that's what people were kind of expecting bringing him in. So I'll just have a look here. Come on. 40, 21, 18. So, I mean, it's okay, the second game, but, probably not your best. But yeah, that was the top performers. Who scored the best in the round? This would be very interesting to see, considering that I scored a 790 or 780. Week 2 points. Oh, God. 1,165. Was this the guy that won it the first week as well? I don't know. But holy moly. Wow, that's bloody good. No, probably not. 14,000 difference. It's just another giddy name. That's just insane. And his bench played like, Harper, Cork-Brenner, Kneuppel, and Murray Boyles, who had a really good game today or yesterday. Oh, God. We'll get there. We'll get there one day. Let's look at some break-evens as well. Sorry, this is going to be a long video. I think Mondays are going to be a very long video. And I don't think I can be bothered doing chapters, so you could probably, skip this if you want. But let's go with break-evens. Who's got a low break-even? Who are your cheapies that you want to go for? So Ryan Cork-Brenner, if you didn't jump on him last week, that's okay. 5.4 million is not too bad for this week, but just mind you, he's playing 2 games. So even if he scores a 20, that's fine. But it's expected 40, another million made. I mean, he scored 24 against Miami. If you're going to bring him in, he's definitely going to be a money maker and not a guy to start this week. So go for him. Next week he does have Lakers double Milwaukee and OKC, so probably still not startable. But he's making you money. Gillespie, I'll have a look at it, but I probably prefer Rollins, who's like 500k more personally, and he's playing 4 games this week. You'd think Phoenix are as well. Just double check. Come on. Because he played 4 this week for a 90, and he's playing 3. So Rollins plays another game. If you're going to be starting one, definitely Rollins. Josh Minot, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I might bring him in. It could be a straight swap from, Ace Bailey to him, just because of money. And then once Ace gets on a bit of a roll, I could swap him, trade for him back. 28 against Cleveland, or it was one of these two we started. I think it's New Orleans. We started this game. I can have a look. Did Boston play today? Doesn't look like it. Sorry, we're doing this again. They did not play today. Did they play yesterday? I'm pretty sure they did. Yep, lost to Houston, 3-4. Probably what most people saw Boston going into the year. It'd be interesting to see because I know he started the first 2 games and he's been starting. So he's been only playing 19 minutes. I'll have a look at the games that he's played. 8.7 rebounds and 1.5 assists. But 19, 22, 33, and 28. 22, 33, 28. So that's probably where he's got his very high scores of 28 and 33. Just because of the minutes he's getting. I don't know what's happened. Because I'm not watching these games. I don't have a lot of time, but I can tell you stats-wise, it's going down. So do what you will. If you think he's going to be playing, like New Orleans and Cleveland had a 26 and 28, he's playing against Utah, Washington, and double Orlando. So you could probably go for him, I reckon. He can go up to 6 mil. Definitely a guy you can go for. Laravia, I'd probably go Minot. Someone tell me. Over Laravia. Jalen Williams, he's a decent option. I think everyone has him, though, so, it's no choice. I think I'd rather Cork-Brenner than Williams if I had, at the start. Rollins, I said before. Colin Murray-Boyles, he had a really good game today, but I don't know what he's been like the past couple games, 25, 7, 13, 21. Okay, that's not bad. A bit disappointing those middle 2 weeks, but 21 and 25 against Memphis and San Antonio. He's playing 3 this week, so Milwaukee, Atlanta, Philly. So you're not bringing him to start him, you're bringing him to make money. But in my opinion, if you're going to bring someone to make money, it's probably going to be Minot, Cork-Brenner, just guys like that. Edgecombe, if you don't have them already, I don't know what you're doing personally. No offense. Quentin Jackson. I've never heard of this bloke, and he torched the Warriors, which I'm very pissed off about. I don't know how we lost to a bloody winless Indiana, but Warriors will do anything. I know we've got a really tough schedule, so I don't want to make excuses for us, but I don't know. It was Bill Simmons mentioned that after the first 2 games, there's 10 games in a row where it's super, super hard for the Warriors. Guys, Kon Kneuppel, Marvin Bagley, not Luka Garza, but Matt Bagley, I said at the start of the year, you could probably go for him. He's not a bad option. Larry Markkinen, I'm going to try and fit him in a trade. Yeah, so those are the cheap guys. I'll have a look at others. Matas Buzelis, how many games did they play? Because he made 490, which isn't too bad. I'll see if my maths is okay. 44, 54, 70 over 4 games. What's that? 17.5? I'm great at maths, apparently. I'm not. Only playing 3 games. And then after he's playing 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. I really want to bring him in. And I felt like I probably would rather him right now than Ace Bailey, I'll be honest. Shamit, would not touch him with a 10-foot, within a 10-foot pole. I don't know how that's the thing that goes. But yeah, Keontae George. I think Nikhil Alexander-Walker will be good. He'll be the starting point guard for Atlanta. Just under 8 mil, made 500K. Super annoying that Trae Young's on my draft, and now he's out, which is just amazing. He does play 3 games though, so just keep that in mind. Whereas Rollins plays 4, so I would personally go Rollins over Nor. But yeah, just for now, and then you could like swap if you really want for scheduling. Any other guys before I go away? Drew Holiday 15. And then just a bunch of blokes. Cedric Howard with an 18 over 4 games should hit that in 1. A lot of DMPs. Cater should hit that in 4 games. Yeah, that's basically about it. Is there any very expensive guys that have got low break evens for their price? Before I go, not really notable, I'll be honest. I want to stop looking at this. All right. Let's go into. I mean, there's cheapies I could go to, but I just went through break evens. It's not like NBL. Let's go through my trades. I think everyone should get rid of Derek White. Not that I love him as a player, and I love how he plays. Just his averages and like the way he plays probably doesn't reflect on his averages don't reflect on his play. So it's disappointing that's been the reason, but got to get rid of someone, and I've got to try and get in someone because I really want to bring in. So my trade plans was like a Doncic, Rollins, Markkanen, Minute, whatever his name is. I'll have to search it up after. It's really annoying. Like 4.8 is so cheap, but is he going to get the 27 minutes again? Because if he does, like that'd be great. And I feel like I should get him in. Markkanen as well. He plays 2 games. That's like there's flaws for those two. Whereas Rollins and Luka just aren't. So maybe I just go with. I can't go with 2 trades. You've got to have 3. You've got to trade 3 guys always. They do play. Oh, they play 3 games. Sorry, Boston, Detroit, Minnesota. So very. I don't know. He could score well. He could not score well. He does play Minnesota back to back. Like he's placed 3, then 4, then 3, then 3, 4. So a lot of 3s. People are trading out Wemby. Did he get injured? No, that's not what I want to do. I hope he didn't get injured. I haven't checked anything. I don't know why people are trading him. Has he got an injury? Troubling update for Victor Wembanyama ahead of Phoenix Suns game. Oh no. But this was yesterday. This was published yesterday. What the fuck is this? Can you like piss off? Can I read? No? Alright, I'm gonna have to look at the fucking game today. Sorry for my language, but this is annoying me. Troubling update. Can you like give me the update and not like load? Alright. Sunday. Because I know they played today, played against the Suns, and I saw he only had 9 points, but he had 9 points in like the first or second quarter, so he must have like gone off. Or he might have played like crap. No, he played 34 minutes. I'm looking at the wrong one. 9. Oh, yuck. 6 turnover. Okay. Don't trade him off 1 bad game. Don't trade him. Don't. He'll hit his break even over 3 games. Yeah, sorry. That was a bit of a distraction. So Derek White, definitely getting rid of him, which means I'm bringing in Luka. Definitely want to bring in Luka. I think it's Luka season. I think it's also, what's his face? I also think it's a good idea to go after, all right, this is really pissing me off. This is not working. Can you just bloody just do it for now? So I'm about 3 mil short. Um, um, what do I want to do? So 3 mil. I need to trade a guy, which is annoying because I'm not trading Steph as much as I really want to. I need him to play 4 games. What's his 4 game schedule this week? Because I know he's got 4 the week after. I'm not too concerned about him losing money because there's always someone cheaper that will score well. Had a 7 against Indiana. Far out. Phoenix, Sacramento, Denver, Indiana again. Yuck. And then he's got OKC, Spurs, Pels, and then 3 here. And then 3 again. Oh, this is a bit easier. I don't know if it is easier or not. Week 6 is probably his easiest week. So I think I'm just going to ride it with him for this week and next week and trade him for a guy who's on a good run. It's really annoying because Derek White is the clear-cut guy that I want to get rid of, which is fair enough. But who else do I trade? Because if I want to bring in Rollins, I could do something that might piss me off later. I just want to, because I was thinking of a Curry, Doncic, Curry, White. Hear me out. Hear me out. Not that I'm getting rid of them. I just want to see how much money would I have left over? 8 mil, and I get Rollins. Then I have Luka, Jokic, Giannis, but I don't have Wemby, which that's an automatic no. So yeah, if I did 5 mil, so I have just under 6 mil available. And I get rid of a guy like Howard. I can get Markkinen, but then I don't really want him. So I get rid of a guy like Ace Bailey, who I feel like can do me better later. 10 mil there. Just short of 1.9 mil. I could get Minot. Players I can afford. Break evens. Could get Arabia, Minot. Can I move anyone here? I can move George. So is there a guard? Sion James. I don't know how well he's done, but 2 games, minus 11 break even. Quentin Jackson started for them, had a 30.11 assist game. I do want to get rid of Bailey. I don't want to get rid of Curry, though, which leaves me with 5 mil to play around. Like, I need 3 mil. And the guy I can only find is really, this is tough, so tough. Because Keyshawn could be a 1-week rental, 6 mil. What the fuck is going on? Let's just reset. I'm sorry this is on the cuff as well. I know for sure I'm trading White. And I'm bringing in Luka. But just how am I bringing Luka in is the question. So we trade him. Let's trade Bailey. This is so tough. Because Curry, Mitchell, Edgecombe, Shepherd I'm not trading. Wemby's a no. I'm not touching. Same with Butler and Giannis. Cater, I know I can make more money. But could he underperform? He's supposed to make 1 mil. Okay. Maybe not. So I need to get rid of one more person. Because let's say I want to get you and I want to get you, which means I need 11 mil. Fuck. 11 mil. $11 million. Just get Doncic. No one, like, it's just either 20, it's like either bloody like 30 million or like 0 million. Which means, is it a no go for Rollins? And then I have to trade. Oh, this is going to kill me. Do I go Keyshawn, bring in Luca if it bloody allows me to? Can you, like, oh, because he's only a point guard. Let's change you to shooting guard. Okay, go on the bench then. Go for you. 5.9. Right. Oh, this is killing me. Break evens. I don't know how high I'm on Sion James, I'll be honest. I don't know much about him. All I know is I want Luca. I don't want to get rid of George. I don't need. I don't know. It's not that I don't need Cater. He plays 2 this week. There's no. I don't think there's a point for me bringing him in. So let's swap Coward. Is there a forward that would be nice? Well, not Minnow. Not really. Or is there a highest price? Kon Kneuppel's 5.7. Cam Whitmore's gone down. Sorry to the people that took my suggestion on taking him. Flag, anyone the forwards? Power forward, no. What about with break even? No. And if I swapped him back, there's no one good. There's really no one good. 5.9. If I went like that, so it's 1 mil. I don't know. Because I don't want to get rid of him, but I need to. I think I need to get rid of him. But then Rollins. And then it's 8. Is it 8 mil now? Oh, God, I need to switch it now. Is he a point guard? Of course he is. And then swap you, bring in you, 5 mil. Oh, should be ace. It should be ace. Oh, what am I doing? Resetting. 15 mil to fit these blokes in. Because I could just do. Don't want to do Curry. All right. Clean slate. I'm really sorry. You guys are going through this with me, but I think what I had before was kind of in the right direction that I want to go with, because I kind of want untouched. So you want untouchables. I've got Wemby and Giannis are untouchable. Curry and Butler are untouchable for the next like 2 weeks. Mitchell's untouchable for the foreseeable future. Same with Edgecombe. George, I Keaton George, I really want to play. I really want to keep. Cater. I mean, Cater. I don't need Cater. I know he's got more money to make, but it's like Doncic is the guy that's going to get you points. And there's another thing I want to talk about Doncic is that he has a 2-game week, but he plays against one of the worst teams in the West twice in that 2 games. So he could get up to an 80, and that's pretty playable, in my opinion. He plays Utah twice in week 5. He's got 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2 against Utah, Clippers. You just need Luka. I think everyone needs Luka. Like, I'm actually so happy that I can afford Giannis, Wemby, and Luka. I can do it. I think I just need to bite the bullet and say goodbye to you, Keyshawn. I'm really sorry, Keyshawn, but I think you got to go. So annoying that Luka does not have a thingo. Doesn't have a what's it called? Use your English. I actually forgot what I was going to talk about. Trade Ace. I think I just need to do that, and then trade Minnow for Minnow, then 5 mil. Huh, that's not enough. because I don't want to get rid of. Actually, I feel like your break even might not be too bad, Javon, even though he only made 30K. Oh, this is so frustrating. Do I just have a bloody random sit here to keep Keyshawn? Don't mind that, I'll be honest. Who's played every game? Can I do that? No. Let's go back to highest price. Is there a way to do plays like the most games? Oh yeah, here we go. Plays. So Will Riley has played a lot. Xavier Tillman. Nigel Hates Davis. Like these are just not good. Highest average. Maybe that's okay. Mac McClung. I don't know. Could he make money? I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt. Played 2 games, Dallas, Atlanta, probably not many minutes. This is such a shit trade. Please do not go. Please do not go for Mac McClung. I'm really urging you that. This is horrible. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I mean, Quentin Jackson would have been too bad. Like if I had another $1.5 million in the bank, if Ace Bailey wasn't so shit. Quentin played 31 minutes, fucking 25 and 10. Mac didn't even play this game. Well, that's just great. Because they've got is Ray J. Let's have a look at Indiana point guards. Because I feel like Ray J is a guy that's where's Indiana? Because I feel like Ray J is like I've never heard of him. He's not even. I won't do players I can afford. I can't even see him. Let's move this recording thing away. No, I can't. Great. Who's that down here? I'm so sorry. You can see it, but I can't because my recording thing's right here. Oh, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I want a guard, not him. Oh, fuck. Just don't do that to me. Yeah, Quentin's 5.6. Jesus Christ, he's going to make some money. Ray J, Dennis, 4 mil. Do you know what? Just for the lulz, and I can keep Doncic. Cater, I'm really sorry. That's a really tough trade. I'll be honest. Cater's like I really want to keep him, but do I want to keep Keyshawn George or Nemus Cater? Probably Cater, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. George only plays 3 games, I think, this week, but still has a lot of money to make. He plays New York, so that's actually really tough. Maybe if I just... Am I overthinking? No, he plays 4 games. Then plays Boston, Cleveland, Dallas. That's actually really tough for him. A week after, he's got 3. Detroit, Houston, Brooklyn. 3 again. Oh, it's not even that good. Who does Boston have? Oh, have I just regretted this trade? That's a great name. Kate a load of this. He's got 4. Oh, he's got Washington too, and 2 Orlando and Utah. Week after, he's got 3. Oh, did I make the wrong trade? But then he's got Brooklyn twice. Shit. Because he's got 4, then 3. Whereas you've also got 4, but then 3, 3, 2, 4. Okay. I'm going to retract my trade. Cater, you're back in. Which means I could probably afford someone better than... I can afford someone better than Mac McClung. So completely ignore what I've just done with that McClung trade. Let's trade... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, this is going to be stupid. Which means I'm trading you, and then I've got 5.9. Why am I'm not thinking straight, unfortunately. But this is the problem. Like, there's not many. There's not many guys that have like attracting me at the moment. Pause. But I guess Quentin Jackson is probably the guy. Forwards. I'm not trading for Sion James, unfortunately. Any other guys? Colin Murray Boyles potentially. Plays 4 games, minus 11 break evens, got 38. He plays at least 3 by the looks. He played 4, plays 3, then 3, 4. Money making, not great in my opinion because I can't move flag to the 4. So I think I'm going to pass on Murray Boyles, unfortunately. Chris Murray, no. Yeah, I think I need to trading, going back to a Pelle Larsson. I have no idea who this bloke is, I'll be honest. I'm such a casual. Like, I'm a guy that keeps up with it, but not like heavily into knowing each player. Did the Heat play today? No, they did. Playing against the Lakers and lost by 10. That's annoying. I hate the Lakers, but I like Doncic and I don't mind Reeves. Just don't like LeBron. Larson's like starting. Oh, fuck it. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in. 4.1 mil. I'll go deep into it, but 26 minutes is not bad. 6 rebounds, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. But recently getting the start with 31, 26, and 26 with 17, 5, and 17 points. 3, 3, 6 assists, 5, 3, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, low turnovers. Not a bad option. Keeps me 1.7 mil in the bank. A bit pissed off I can't accumulate another 1.1 million, but you can't win it all. There's no 10 mil guy. I could trade Curry, but I'm not going to do that. Now I've just undone this. Welcome to the team, Pele. Not forcefully, but kind of forcefully coming in. All right. I think I've just done my trades. I could do a flex, but I'm not boosting 2 flexes in a row already. So let's optimize this. I think I like my guards being Doncic, Curry, Mitchell, Edgecombe. That's a really strong 4. Wemby being that 5. Howard being the guy here. Butler, Giannis, Cater, Flag. I'm super happy with this, which is good because I know you play 3 games. Lakers, I think, by the looks of it, you play 3 or maybe 4. Sorry, now I'm just yapping my head off. I don't know how you still. Oh my god, I need water. Excuse me. You play 3, okay, and then 4 afterwards. So 3, but that's fine. 4, I think 3, that's fine. But you're going to be playing over Larsson. Edgecombe 4, Wemby 3, 4. I think you're playing 4. Yes, you are. Giannis is playing 4. Flag, I think, is playing 4. Yes, because that's the start of this week. So Dallas players isn't too bad for scheduling wise, and Cater is playing 4. So 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So it's just Wemby and Mitchell who are playing 3, and I'm pretty happy with that. Let's say this is a perfect week. Injuries out of the way, like injuries off. This is a really solid team, and I'm really happy about it. And then I've got money makers on the bench. You've got Reed projected to make 400k. Larsson, he'll probably be a slow grind. Minnow, I'll get there one day. 1.1 if he's at this same rate. Brenner, oh, please, mate. And Jalen Williams, keep up the great stuff. But yeah, that's my trades. If you can get guys like Rollins, Markkanen's, I reckon, is not a bad option, but you can't have him at your flex. You've got to have your flex position potentially taking him over. I think I'm going to move Wemby to that flex position, not just because I know he's going to score 134 points. Jokic is great, but he's 171, but he plays 4 games, which it's just going to be Jokic, I guess. Maxi's going to be really good. It's a little bit too inconsistent for me for a primo option. Booker's good. He plays 4, I'm pretty sure. Surely is there most traded? I'm pretty sure there is, and I should have gone over this before. Got guys that are going like trading and stuff. That's not it. It's not on. Is it players most traded? Here we go. I need to know this. We'll do most traded in. I should have done this so much earlier in the video. I'm so sorry. Yes, 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 yes. If you've got the money, yes, but that's just way too expensive. I'm just going to have to get him gradually over the season. Hopefully his averages go just a little bit or just stay the same. Laravia, I probably wouldn't. Edgecombe, I don't know why you one. I mean, 1.4 is fine, but you should have got him last week. You're about 1.4 million behind. Cork Brenner, yes. Jokic is probably a maybe if you've got the money. Devin Booker's probably leaning to a yes. It just depends on his schedule. 15 mil's good. Probably better than Curry, in my opinion. He's cheaper than Curry, that's for sure. Plays against him the first week, but then plays Clippers back to back. Might be a bit tough. He only plays 3, so just keep that in mind. Most traders out. Derek White, fucking sorry for my language, but yes. Austin Reeves, you can. Just you've got to be confident if you think Luca's going to be killing his like averages, then maybe do it. He's been good for a 1 week rental, so fair enough. Anthony Edwards, I think he's injured, so trade him. Ace Bailey's been crap. You can trade Curry, but it's weird trading a premium on 4 games. That's why I'm not doing it. And I don't really like. I can take a loss for these next 2. If he loses a mil, that's fine. I don't really care. Dylan Harper, I'm not sure why. I'll have to look into it. LaMelo Ball, if he's injured, that makes sense. But he plays. I think he does play 2 games this week, so fair enough. Igor Devon, I've heard his nickname's Three Gore because he's only taken threes, like his first 22 shots for threes. Davis is injured. Probably would trade Igor because he's not making much. You've got other guards making money. Chet's injured. I should have gone through this a lot easier. But yes, that's the video for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, I wholly appreciate you, by the way. That is unbelievable. But yes, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you guys had a better week than I did because I did crap. Yes. Hopefully you make some good trades. Hopefully you have a good week this week. I'm really sorry it's a really long video today. But yes, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.